Hello and welcome to Foundations for Algebra, Unit 2B, Lesson 6. This is another lesson on elimination. So, we've gone over in your face and glasses. Now let's look at facelift. So, what happens if I have a system that does not have the same coefficient on either variable? So we have the option, instead of multiplying by -1, we can multiply so that we can eliminate the variable by another number. So let's look at how we do that. So here in this case, you can see that I have a 5x and a 10x and a positive y and a negative 7y. I can multiply the top equation by -2. I'm doing that because I want to have a positive and a negative of the same number. So remember, I multiply each term. So -2 times 5x is negative 10x. -2 times y is negative 2y. And -2 times 9 is negative 18. So then I'm going to bring over my other equation, which was just 10x minus 7y equals negative 18. Now, when I add these together, my x's will go away, which is my goal, and I'm left with negative 9y equals negative 36, because negative 18 plus negative 18 is negative 36. I divide both sides by -9 to get my y value of 4. Once I have my y value, I need to find my x value. Now, this is one important part. You want to go back to one of your original equations. In this case, I'm going to take this bottom equation. So I have 10x minus 7 times y, which I said was 4, equals negative 18. So I have 10x minus 28, 7 times 4, equals negative 18. I'm going to add 28 to both sides, so I get 10x equals negative 18 plus 28. So I get 10x equals 10. I divide both sides by 10 to get x equals 1. So now my answer to this one is going to be x is 1 and y is 4. So once we get past that initial stage of giving it a facelift by multiplying something, we're going to solve this just like we did our other problems. So on to another example. So in this case, I'm looking for something that will make my numbers equal. I could either, in this case, I see I have a positive 9y and a negative 3y. So I can make that 3 into a 9 really easily, just multiplying this by 3. I've already got positive and negative. So this becomes 3x minus 9y equals negative 18. Please remember that you multiply each part. I'm going to bring over the top equation, which is 4x plus 9y equals 9. And I'm going to add. When I add these, I get 7x equals negative 9. So my next step is simply to divide. So when I divide by 7 on both sides, I get x equals negative 9 sevenths. Remember, you can have fractions. It's something that can happen. So negative 9 sevenths is my x. Now I need to find y. So I'm going to go back to one of my original equations. So I have negative 9 sevenths. I'm going to use the bottom equation, sorry. Minus 3y equals negative 6. We're going to add 9/7 to both sides. So I get negative 3y equals negative 6 plus 9/7. So that gives me negative 3y equals negative 33/7. And I'm going to divide by negative 3 on both sides. That gives me y equals 11/7. So my ordered pair here is negative 9/7 and 11/7. Okay, let's try another one. In this case, I'm going to multiply my top equation by negative 3. That will give me negative 3 times negative 7x is 21x minus 3y equals 3 times 19 is 57. I'm going to bring over the bottom equation, negative 2x plus 3y equals negative 19. When I add these, I'm going to get 19x equals 38. Divide both sides by 19. And I get x equals 2. Once I have x equals 2, again, I'm putting it back into one of my original equations. So I have negative 2 times 2 plus 3y equals negative 19. So negative 4 plus 3y equals negative 19. Get add 4 to both sides, so I have 3y equals negative 19 plus 4. So 3y equals negative 15. Divide both sides by 3. And I get y equals negative 5. That means for this one, my answer is going to be 2, negative 5. One more. The senior class at High School A and High School B planned separate trips to New York City. Senior class at High School A rented and filled 1 van and 6 buses with 372 students. That's the van plus 6 buses equals 372. High School B rented and filled 4 vans and 12 buses with 780 students. This is 4V plus 12B equals 780. So I'm going to multiply the top equation by negative 2. So I can multiply this one times negative 2. So that gives me negative 2V minus 12B equals negative 744. And then I'm going to bring over my 4V plus 12B equals 780. When I add these, I get 2V, my B's cancel, equals 36. I divide both sides by 2. I get V equals 18. That means a van holds 18. Now, once again, I'm going to go back to my original equations. So I've got van 18 plus 6B equals 372. I'm going to subtract 18 from both sides. I get 6B equals 372 minus 18. It's a little bit smaller so I can fit all of this. Okay, so I get 6B equals 354. When I divide both sides by 6, I get B equals, okay, 59. So a van holds 18 and a bus holds 59 students. Okay, go ahead and work on these on your own, and I will see you in class.